The sunlight slips through the blinds, soft at first and bold enough to paint the whole room in a warm golden glow. I blink away the last pieces of sleep and feel the quiet promise of a brand new day settling into my chest. The world outside is just waking, cars moving slow, birds stitching melodies into the cool morning air. Everything feels possible, not loud, not rushed, just opening gently like a flower, learning the shape of the light. I stretch my arms, breathing in the clean air that tastes a little like hope. The rhythm in my mind starts tapping at the edges, inviting me to move, to rise, to step forward, even if I don't know exactly where I'm headed. Yesterday's weight sits quietly in the corner of my thoughts, but it doesn't pull at me today. It's smaller somehow, shrinking beneath the brightness that fills the room and spills onto the floor. I take my first step, feeling the coolness of the ground, send a small spark through my muscles. The beat grows steadier, lifting my pulse, reminding me that momentum can start with something as simple as choosing to stand. The melody rises, softens, echoing through the room like encouragement whisper from somewhere past the horizon. The guitar strums lightly, carrying a warmth that settles just behind my ribs and pushes me gently forward. I think about the dreams I left on the shelf for too long, the ones I thought I didn't have time for, the ones I forgot were still waiting for me. This morning they feel closer, reachable, like I could stretch out my hand and touch the edge of them. The sun climbs higher, pouring brightness into every corner. I feel it wash over me, filling the spaces that felt dim the night before. A soft smile finds my face before I even notice it happening. I breathe deeper, matching the rise and fall of the music swaying in my chest. Every note feels like a step, a gentle reminder that progress doesn't have to be fast to be real, that beginnings don't need to be perfect to matter. I move through the room, light on my feet, letting the energy build without forcing it. The morning air wraps around my skin like fresh motivation, quiet, steady, growing. Thoughts of doubt float to the surface, but dissolve before they form, carried off by the brightness of the moment. I feel bigger than the things I fear, stronger than the things I avoid, ready for more than I've allowed myself to imagine. As the melody swells one last time, I lift my head and the world feels open wide with possibility, waiting for me to take the first step. I whisper a small promise to the morning light. I'm going towards something better, even if it's inch by inch, and with the warmth of the sun pressing gently on my back, I know I'm already on my way. The sunlight slips across the edge of my bed, a quiet reminder that the world kept turning even while I slept. I blink into the soft brightness, feeling the warmth gather slowly on my cheeks, coaxing me gently into the day. The guitar in my mind starts with a simple pattern, a calm invitation, a steady rhythm that lifts me without pushing. I inhale deeply, letting the scent of morning air remind me that today is still unwritten. I swing my feet onto the floor, cool wood meeting warm skin. my shoulders. The tension dissolves quicker than I expect, as if the day itself is whispering, there's no need to rush. Coffee brews in the background, it's soft, bubbling, blending with the slow beat building in my chest. I lean against the counter, feeling the rise of possibility. Small, simple but real. The world outside is still waking up. Birds test the edges of their voices. Cars hum softly to life, and sunlight paints golden shapes across the neighboring rooftops. There's something comforting in knowing everything begins slowly before it begins fully. I take my first sip, warm, spreading through me like courage in liquid form. My thoughts settle, organizing themselves gently instead of crowding all at once. Today doesn't feel overwhelming, it feels approachable. The melody grows brighter, matching the way the room fills with light. I let it move through me, guiding my breath, straightening my posture, reminding me that progress can be soft. I think about the tasks ahead, the emails, the conversations, the goals that felt heavy yesterday. But from here, with the morning holding me steady, they all look a little lighter, a little smaller, a little more manageable. A breeze drifts through the open window, carrying with it the faint scent of dew and early footsteps on the street. It wraps around my arms like a gentle encouragement, a quiet push toward motion. I button my shirt, tie my hair, watch my reflection stretch into someone capable. Not perfect, not unstoppable, but ready. The rhythm sways softly beneath me, lifting me as I move around the room, gathering the pieces I need to start the day. Each note feels like a step, light, steady, unforced as the final chords bloom. I feel my heartbeat match their warmth, not racing, not tense, just aligned with the soft momentum of morning. I grab my bag, turn the handle, and step into the sunlight. The day greets me with open brightness, and for the first time in a while, I greet it back without hesitation. Today feels possible, and that's enough to begin. Sunlight brushes the edge of my room, thin and golden, as if it's knocking softly to see if I'm awake yet. I open my eyes slowly, letting the warmth spill across my shoulders, feeling it settle like a quiet reminder that today is mine to shape. The guitar hums gently in the back of my thoughts, slow steady strokes that match the rise of my breath. There's no rush in the sound, only a calm confidence that spreads through my chest. One note at a time, I sit up, bare feet meeting the floor, and let the stillness linger for a moment longer. It's in this quiet that I feel the pieces of myself click gently back into place, ready to carry the day a little more gracefully than yesterday. The kettle begins its soft rumble, steam curling upward like tiny trails of hope. I wander to the kitchen, hands loose, mind just beginning to sharpen. There's a comfort in how naturally the morning arrives, unforced, uncomplicated. I take the first sip, warm flood in my chest, in slow widening circles inside. The rhythm settles deeper, a slow soulful pulse that doesn't try to push me, but encourages me to stand taller. I think about what I want from today, not everything, just one or two small victories, something I can hold on to, something that proves I'm moving forward, even when I don't notice it. The melody expands, piano lines floating in softly, like sunlight drifting through half-open blinds. I breathe deeper, letting a calm determination root itself beneath my ribs. I move through the room, collecting what I need. Phone keys, a sense of direction. Nothing dramatic, nothing rushed, just a gentle acceptance that I'm capable of meeting the day. A thought rises, quiet but clear. You've done harder things than this. It settles over me like a soft blanket, steadying my steps, loosening whatever doubt tried to linger. The bass warms beneath the melody, a low reassurance, a grounding presence. I nod along to it, letting the groove shape my posture into something stronger, softer, more certain. I glance in my reflection, sleepy, imperfect, but undeniably present. There's a small curve at the corner of my mouth, a flicker of belief I didn't have yesterday. As the chorus swells gently, I inhale a breath that feels like a beginning, not of a perfect day, but of a sincere one. A day where I show up for myself in small, meaningful ways. I slip on my shoes, tie the laces, and stand still for a moment, feeling the music inside me quietly ignite. And as the final chords fade into morning air, I step forward with ease, not because I'm fearless, but because I found a quiet strength that moves with me. Today, I don't need loud confidence. This gentle kind is more than enough. The city wakes with a quiet shimmer, lights sliding down the sides of buildings, like it's in a hurry to reach the streets. I open the window, letting the cool air brush my skin and carry away the last bits of sleep clinging to my eyes. There's a subtle rhythm in the early footsteps below, soft, steady, full of quiet intention. I breathe in, feeling the pace of the morning, align with the beating in my chest. My coffee warms my hands as the first hint of sunlight paints the room in pale gold, stretches across the table, crawls up the wall and settles on my face like an invitation to start again. The electric piano drifts through my mind, smooth and confident, each chord pushing me gently toward the day ahead. I know my head slowly falling into its groove, letting it clear the fog from the corners of my thoughts. I think about the goals waiting for me, some small, some far away, some I still don't have the courage to speak aloud. But this morning, they don't feel intimidating, feel like possibilities instead of pressure. The city hum grows louder, a comforting reminder that I'm part of something moving, something alive. People chasing dreams, people finding new ones, people simply trying, just like me, just like me. The melody sharp and slightly bright and like polished glass. It fills the room with a subtle confidence, the kind that doesn't demand attention but commands presence. I stand a little straighter, shoulders relaxing, breath deepening. I step into the hallway, the click of my shoes syncing with the quiet beat rolling inside my mind. Each step feels deliberate, not rushed, not forced but chosen. The elevator doors slide open and I see my reflection. A little tired, a little hopeful, a little stronger than I was yesterday. I smile, not out of habit but out of recognition. I'm still here, still trying, still ready. Outside, the world glows with movement, cars easing into traffic, bikes weaving through lanes, sunlight bouncing off glass towers in a dance of soft brilliance. The air is crisp, filled with the pulse of new beginnings. The rhythm inside me matches the one around me, two currents flowing in sync, and in that merging I feel something spark, a quiet surge of belief that today can be better than I expect. As the final chorus rises in my mind, I take a step forward, a simple motion, but it feels like momentum, like choosing myself, like choosing growth. The morning lives with me and I feel ready, steadily, quietly, confidently ready for whatever the day decides to bring. The curtains sway with the breeze as sunlight tiptoes across the floor, soft and playful like it's waking the room, one golden inch at a time. I stretch my arms overhead, feeling the quiet pop of tired muscles, easing into a new day. The scents in my mind bounce gently, tiny bubbles of sound lifting my thoughts before I even notice. It's a kind of joy that doesn't ask for anything, it just settles in warm and light. I tap my toes lightly on the rug, letting the rhythm circle around me in small easy loops. No hurry, no agenda, just the simple pleasure of being awake with room to breathe. A soft hum escapes my lips as I wander into the kitchen. Hair messy, I still adjusting. The kettle warms on the stove, filling the room with a gentle hiss that melts into the melody inside me. I think about the day ahead, but the thoughts don't stack, don't crowd. They float, separate, manageable, soft around the edges. For once, I don't feel like I'm behind, I just feel like I'm beginning. I sip warm tea, letting the sweetness settle on my tongue like a tiny reminder that good things don't need to announce themselves. They can be this small, this simple, this quiet. The drums slide in, not loud, not sharp, but crisp in a comforting way, like light footsteps on a wooden floor. My shoulders drop, my breath deepens, and I sway without thinking, half smile forming before I know it. A compliment I forgot to accept, a task I finally finished, a fear I handled feel better than I thought I could. None were big victories, but strung together, they feel like progress. The melody wraps around me like a soft sweater, warm enough to soothe, light enough not to hold me down. It gives me permission to take today one piece at a time. I tidy a small corner of the room, fold a blanket, open a window wide. Little actions, little choices, but they stack quietly into a sense of readiness. The sun lifts higher, painting the room brighter, and my heartbeat syncs with the groove. Steady, light, hopeful in a gentle way. As the final chords dance softly, I close my eyes and take a slow breath. I don't feel rushed, I don't feel overwhelmed, I just feel capable. I step forward into the day with a soft spark inside me, knowing this small glowing energy is enough to carry me exactly where I need to go. The morning air greets me with a soft, cool breeze, carrying the faint scent of trees waking up and sidewalks still holding the quiet of dawn. I take my first step outside, feeling the world stretch alongside me. The city is hushed as if it's still deciding how loudly it wants to begin. Cars roll gently down the street, their engines softened by distance and early light. A dog barks once, then the sound dissolves into the wide open sky. Clean guitar chords drift into my mind, steady, bright like footsteps that match my own slow rhythm. I fall into sync with them, letting each note remind me that movement doesn't need to be fast to matter. The sun peeks through buildings, sending warm stripes of light across the pavement. They touch my arms, my cheeks, the tips of my fingers, a quiet encouragement to keep going, one easy step at a time. I inhale deeply, filling my lungs with the freshness that only morning grants. It feels like starting over, softly without pressure, a reset that doesn't erase, just rebalances. People begin to appear as the minutes pass, a jogger gliding past, a cyclist ringing a gentle bell, someone smiling into their coffee as if sharing a secret with the day. Their presence warms the air, adds texture to the morning's gentle pulse. Light drums tap at the back of my mind, a quiet heartbeat that nudges me forward, not demanding, just suggesting that today might hold more ease than I expect. Thoughts rise slowly within me, organized by the rhythm. What I wanna do, what I hope to feel, what I'm ready to release. For the first time in a while, they don't tangle, they simply exist, inviting clarity. A small breeze picks up, rustling nearby leaves in soft waves. The sound is subtle, almost musical, like nature humming along to the morning's gentle beat. I smile, the kind of smile that doesn't need a reason. As the melody widens, warm pads fill the space beneath my thoughts, lifting them slightly, like someone adjusting a heavy book in my arms. Everything feels just a little lighter. I turn a corner, the street opening into a wider view. Trees lining the road, their shadows stretching long and confident. My chest expands with something like hope, but softer by the time the song inside me reaches its final rise. My steps have grown a touch quicker, a touch more sure, still gentle, still easy, but ready. I breathe once more, deep and grounded, and head back toward home with a calm certainty. The day can begin now, and I'm walking into it at exactly the right pace. The morning air greets me with a soft, playful brightness, the kind that nudges my eyelids open before my alarm can try. Sunlight scatters across the room in small, shimmering shapes, each one a tiny reminder that the day has already begun on a gentle note. I sit up slowly, letting my feet find the cool floor and stretch just enough to feel the leftover sleep slip from my shoulders. A light bouncy rhythm circles in my mind, lifting me before I've even taken my first step. The kettle hums quietly, filling the kitchen with a warm little promise. I sway absent-mindedly to the soft beat, shoulders loosening, thoughts organizing themselves without crowding. I open the blinds and the world spills in. Blue sky stretching awake, birds stitching soft melodies into the breeze, neighbors walking with purpose but not urgency. It feels like everything outside is rooting for me to start well. I take my first sip of tea, sweet and light, and the warmth spreads through my chest like a tiny spark of momentum. Not a push, just a soft upward shift, a reminder that progress can begin quietly. The melody inside me brightens, clean, sits dancing softly. Between my thoughts I tap my fingers on the table, finding a rhythm that feels like confidence waking up. I think about what I want today, not the whole week, not the whole year, just today. Small and steady steps, a moment to breathe between each task. Somehow that feels doable. I gather my things slowly, letting the music shape the pace of my movement. Light but intentional, calm but curious. The morning breeze slips in through the open window, carrying the scent of warm pavement and someone's early breakfast. I smile, not because everything is perfect, but because something about this moment feels soft enough to stand on. The drums grow a little fuller, lifting me with them, not forcing me forward, just reminding me I can go forward. I tie my hair, straighten my clothes, and catch my reflection glowing faintly in the window. I look like someone who's ready for a new chapter, even if it's a small one. As the final chorus ripples softly through my chest, I take a deep breath, letting the lightness settle exactly where the heaviness used to sit. Then I grab my bag, step into the sunlight, and feel something brighten inside me. A quiet, certain belief that today has room for good things, and for once I believe it. Like a soft inhale before the world begins, this rhythm light gathers along the windowsill, slow and deliberate, warming the dust in the air, as if reminding me that even still stillness can shine. The piano hums inside me, low warm chords that settle into my chest and nudge my breath a little deeper. I close my eyes for a moment, letting the calm spread from my ribs to my fingertips. The room is quiet but not empty, filled with the soft echoes of a new day forming. I stretch, uncurling the tension that sleep couldn't shake loose. My muscles wake gently like they trust the morning to carry them. I let the first sip of water cool my throat, feeling it slip downward as the beat begins to rise. Soft brushes of rhythm, steady and sure, reminding me of my own pulse. Even when I feel disconnected from it, thoughts come slowly, not tumbling, not crowding, just appearing one at a time, like visitors at a quiet door. I greet each one, acknowledge it, and let it dissolve into the warm air around me. I think about the weight I carried through yesterday, unspoken expectations, unfinished tasks, the small doubts that cling to the edges of my mind. But here, bathed in a gentle light, they lose their sharpness, becoming outlines instead of obstacles. The melody rises, airy pads breathing in and out, clouds stretching across the sky. I find myself breathing with them, breathing easier, breathing fuller. Today doesn't feel like a mountain I have to climb. It feels like a path, one step, one choice, one gentle motion at a time. I walk through the kitchen, bare feet brushing the cool floor, and open a window. Fresh air slips in, whispering against my skin, carrying hints of morning dew and soft city murmurs. Somewhere in the distance, a bird sings a single clear note it holds in the air, simple and honest, and something inside me responds. A small spark, a quiet yes. And returns, this time brighter, lifting the room and the back of my heart with it. The beat finds its groove, soft but determined, steady like confidence, born in a shape. I take a long breath and hold out and feel the day settle in a place around me, not pressing, not demanding, just waiting for me to begin. As the last chords drift outward, I feel clearer, lighter, aligned, ready for the world without needing to rush toward it. I whisper to myself, barely louder than a thought. I can do this, I can start from here. And with that, the morning opens fully, and so do I. The morning light breaks sharp and clear, cutting through the last shadows, lingering along the walls. I slip on my shoes, feeling the cool floor fade beneath me as the first hints of warmth spill across the room. The guitar in my mind strikes a bright chord, clean and steady, falling into rhythm with my heartbeat. It's a small spark, but enough to pull me forward, out of the quiet, into something new. Outside the sky is a wide canvas, painted in soft gold and pale blue. Clouds drift slow and confident, as if they already know the day is theirs to carry. I breathe in deeply, letting the air sharpen my senses and sweep the last pieces of sleep from behind my eyes. My steps fall into a natural the gentle drive of the drums humming inside me. Each footfall feels like a choice, a quiet affirmation that I'm ready to move, ready to rise. The world around me stirs awake, bikes slicing through the cool air, car engines purring softly, a passerby humming a tune that blends seamlessly with the bright melody in my chest. Everything feels connected, as if the whole morning is beating with one shared pulse. I think about the challenges waiting ahead, the tasks, the deadlines, the conversations I've been rehearsing silently for days. But the music shifting through me makes them feel lighter, manageable, like stepping stones instead of walls. A gust of wind sweeps across my face, cool and invigorating, and I lift my chin, letting the sun land on my skin. With gentle insistence, the warmth spreads slowly, carrying a message I've needed to hear. You've handled everything so far, you can handle today too. The guitar riff grows brighter, threads of optimism weaving through each note. It lifts me, nudging my steps a little faster, a little more confident. There's no rush, but there's momentum, the kind that feels earned. As the street widens ahead, the morning blooms into full color shops, opening their doors, kids laughing on the way to school, a runner's steady breath cutting through the fresh air. I fall into sync with it all, not competing, just flowing. I realize suddenly that I don't need the perfect plan to start the day right. I just need the willingness to take the next step, and then the one after that. The melody stretches into its final chorus, bright and steady like sunlight catching the edge of everything. I feel it settle under my ribs, a warm and steady flame that flickers but never fades. I take one last deep breath before heading into the day, feeling the energy steady me, carry me, softly ignite me. And as I move forward, the morning moves with me, clear, bright, full of quiet strength. The more the morning light slides across my desk, quiet and deliberate, like it already knows I need a softer start today. No rush, no noise, just a slow unfurling of another chance to breathe differently. The electric piano hums gently inside my mind, each chord warming the air around my thoughts. I let it settle into me, soft but certain, the way confidence sometimes arrives without asking to be noticed. I open the window a little, and the cool breeze drifts in, carrying the sounds of a city waking up gently. Buses rolling, doors unlocking, a single voice humming somewhere far below. It all blends into a rhythm that feels steady enough to lean on. I sip my drink slowly, feeling the heat travel from my hands to my chest. Not adrenaline, not excitement, just warmth, quiet and reassuring. Yesterday's doubts try to crawl into the room, but the morning light keeps them at the threshold, softening their edges until they look more like lessons than threats. I breathe them out just enough to make room for new thoughts. The melody rises, gentle drums brushing against it, creating a pulse that doesn't demand movement but invites it. I nod along, finding a groove that matches the pace I actually wanna live in. I remind myself that strength doesn't need volume, that progress doesn't need speed, that beginning again can be as subtle as choosing a kinder tone inside my own head. I move around the room, gathering what I need for the day. Not hurried, not dragging, just present. Every motion feels like a small promise. I'm trying, and today that's enough. The guitar touches the melody with soft, bright strokes, like tiny reminders that joy can be quiet too. A slow smile, a calmer breath, a thought that doesn't spiral. I look at my reflection, hair a little messy, eyes a little tired, but there's something softer in the way I hold myself, as if the morning is borrowing some of my weight, so I don't have to carry it alone. As the final chorus blooms, warm and unhurried, I feel the day opening in front of me. Not wide, not loud, but clear. I tie my shoes, straighten my shoulders, and step toward the door. The music inside me moves with me, steady and quiet, like a friend walking beside me without needing to speak. And in that calm, I understand something simple. I don't need intensity to move forward, I just need intention and the willingness to take this one gentle step. The morning light unfolds slowly, spreading thin layers of brightness across the quiet corners of my room. Shadows soften, edges blur, and everything feels suspended in a moment too peaceful to rush through. A soft pad hums in my mind, gliding through the air with a clarity that settles my breath. Is the kind of sound that clears a path inside you, not by force but by gently sweeping away yesterday's leftover noise. I sit at the edge of my bed, feet touching the cool floor, and let the air seep into my lungs at its own steady pace. No urgency, no expectation, just the quiet assurance that I am allowed to arrive slowly. The synth plucks sparkle lightly around my thoughts, tiny drops of sound that brighten the dim places I didn't realize had grown heavy. They feel like dew on grass, softening the world one shimmer at a time. I move through the room with careful steps, picking up a glass, straightening a blanket, touching familiar textures that ground me gently in the present moment. Every motion is slow, purposeful, quiet. Outside, the world is beginning to breathe. The low hum of the first bus, the distant rumble of a truck, a bird calling once, then twice. These sounds drifting like small reminders that the day has begun, but I don't have to match its pace yet. Warm glow, soft and amber, mixing with the pale morning light. The blend of warmth and clarity makes the room feel like a place where good beginnings happen quietly but assuredly. I think about the things I want to accomplish today, the tasks that matter, the ones that don't, the dreams awaiting patiently for me to give them just a little attention. Some feel close, others distant, but none feel impossible. The beat enters gently, barely more than a whisper, yet enough to shift the room's energy. It's a pulse that says, breathe deeper, wake slowly, prepare softly. I follow it, letting my mind sharpen in small gradual steps. As the melody widens, I feel myself settle into a clearer shape, less tangled, less clouded, more present. It's not motivation in a rush, it's motivation in a whisper, arriving exactly how I need it. I open the window, letting a thin thread of cool air slide across my face. The world looks softer through morning eyes, like a blank page, inviting the first line. The final chords drift outward, slow and airy, and I rise with them, not fully energized, not fully ready, but awake in a clean, honest way that feels right for the day ahead. Sometimes the quietest mornings build the strongest beginnings, and today I feel one forming. The morning opens with a soft shimmer, a pale blue sky unfolding, like a slow breath across the horizon. I feel the first breeze slip through the window, cool and crisp, brushing my skin as if to remind me that today hasn't been touched yet. The scent plugs echo in my mind, tiny sparks of light dancing between my thoughts, scattering the remnants of yesterday into calm, quiet corners. I stretch my arms overhead, letting the cool air fill my lungs, letting the warmth of the sun find its way into my chest. Every sound outside feels like the beginning of something, the soft hum of a bus, the distant chatter of early risers, the rhythmic tapping of footsteps heading somewhere with purpose. I let those sounds settle into me, aligning my heartbeat with the pulse of a waking city. The melody builds gently, not pushing, just guiding, a light hand at my back, whispering, you can move forward now. I walk toward the kitchen, bare feet pressing into the cool floor, each step sinking with the soft pulse swelling inside me. I pour a glass of water, watching the light refract through it like fractured morning stars. Even small moments feel brighter today. Thoughts of what I should do try to crawl their way in, but the music in my mind keeps them at a distance. Not silence, but softened, turns into gentle reminders instead of rigid demands. I think about the things I've been putting off, conversations, plans, dreams that feel distant but still warm to the touch. This morning they feel a little closer, a little more possible, a little less intimidating. The beat lifts a light, eerie bounce that makes my steps feel weightless. I walk to the balcony and open the door wide. The breeze washes over me, carrying the scent of early sunlight and fresh pavement. It tingles across my skin, bright and alive. Below me the world begins to move, bikes weaving gently through the streets, people holding coffee cups as if they're carrying small pieces of hope. I smile without meaning to. There's something beautiful about mornings like this, where everything feels open, unwritten, ready. The melody expands, warm pads rising like golden air, lifting me with them. I close my eyes and let the rhythm settle deep beneath my ribs, steadying me with a kinder kind of energy. Today doesn't need perfection, it just needs intention. A willingness to begin, even softly, even slowly, as the final chords echo gently. I take a long breath and feel the world open wider around me. The breeze presses lightly against my back, and it feels like momentum, like forward motion born from quiet clarity. I step into the morning, and the day rises with me. The morning rests lightly on the windowsill, a soft haze of gold blurring the edges of the quiet room. I blink into the stillness, letting the leftover sleep melt from my thoughts as the light slowly expands across the walls. The gentle hum of a guitar threads through my mind, warm and familiar, like a voice I trust, telling me it's okay to start slow today. I breathe in deeply, letting my lungs fill with a calm I didn't know I needed. The floor is cool under my feet as I step into the kitchen, the world still half dreaming. Beyond the glass I move without hurry, reaching for a cup, listening to the soft clinks blend with the quiet melody blooming behind my ribs. There's a peace in mornings like this, the kind that holds you gently, the kind that doesn't demand you be productive right away. I sip my drink, letting the warmth travel slowly through my chest, loosening something I'd been holding too tightly. The city outside starts to stretch awake, a car rolling down the street, a door closing softly, a single bird testing its song. None of it rushes me, if anything, it reminds me to breathe. I think about the day ahead, the tasks waiting, the conversations I'll have, the quiet hopes I haven't spoken aloud yet. They all seem a little softer now, less like mountains and more like stepping stones. The melody grows fuller, layers of warm scent easing into place like sunlight filling a cold room. It settles beneath my skin, lifting me gently, inviting me to take one step, just one, toward what I want. I run my hand across the table, feeling the grain of the wood, the perfect line, but enough that I can see my next move without pressure. I feel my breath deepen, my posture soften, my mind open wider to the morning. The drums come in gently, a calm, steady guide rather than a push. I nod along, tying my hair, slipping into the comfort of preparation, not forced, natural. As the song reaches its softest rise, I catch my reflection in the glass, sleepy eyes, a faint smile, a quiet determination, blooming where doubt usually lingers. I whisper a small truth to the empty room. I can take today slowly and still move forward. The final chords glow warmly, fading like light sliding across the floor. I slip on my shoes, open the door, and step into the new day. Not rushing, not dragging, just ready in my own steady way. Outside and the air hits me cool, bright, alive. The engine hums beneath my fingers as I turn the key, a soft vibration that settles right under my ribs. The first synth notes rising, my mind clean and shimmering like sunlight catching on glass. I pull onto the road, tires rolling over fresh pavement, and the world begins to move with me. The city is still rubbing sleep from its eyes. A few early risers, a few blinking windows, a few dreams that haven't fully landed yet. The beat kicks in, gentle but insistent, a reminder that momentum doesn't always have to be loud. My pulse syncs with it, steadying, lifting, finding a rhythm that feels like possibility. Wind rushes through the crack in the window, carrying the scent of morning. Cold metal, warm bread from a bakery opening early. Something sweet I can't quite place. I let it fill the cabin, let it sweep away the heaviness I forgot I was holding. Traffic lights blink green, one after another, as if the universe is telling me to keep going. Not quickly, not perfectly, just forward. The scents swell, bright arcs of sound curving through my thoughts, untangling the knots that yesterday left behind. I feel my shoulders loosen, my breath deepen, my perspective widen with every measure. A memory tries to surface, a worry, a doubt, a small echo of something unfinished, but it dissolves before it can form fully, broken apart by the rising energy flowing through me. The sun edges higher, casting long lines of gold across the dashboard. For a moment, the whole interior glows, and I feel inside me glow with it. I think about the day ahead, the conversations, the expectations, the challenges waiting, but they feel smaller now, scattered across the road behind me, like shadows too thin not explosive, just a clean sweep of sound that lifts me effortlessly, like being carried upward by warm air. I feel lighter, sharper, awake in a way that feels earned. A melody rests gently on the back of my mind, steady and bright, guiding me forward with quiet confidence. No pressure, no rush, just movement as the song stretches toward its final rise. I open the window fully and let the morning pour in the air. The light, the sense that today might be better than I dared to expect. I take a long, deep breath, filling my chest with everything fresh and new. And as the road curves ahead, the music inside me settles into a clear truth. I'm ready, not perfectly, not fearlessly, but genuinely. And that's more than enough to begin the day. The morning starts with a quiet pulse, a soft vibration in the air that feels like the world warming up its voice, light slips across the floor in long, steady lines, painting the room in shapes that make the day look organized. Before it even begins, I breathe in slowly, letting the coolness settle behind my ribs. The gentle beats in my mind line up with my inhale, finding a rhythm that steadies me before my thoughts can scatter. The synth pads rise, smooth, warm, weightless, like a calm wave moving through the center of my chest. I let them guide me into a clearer state, one where everything feels a little more reachable. The city hum filters through the window, low and steady, almost like encouragement. Cars rolling slowly, doors opening, footsteps pacing toward purpose. It makes me feel part of something bigger, but not overwhelmed by it. I sit at my desk, fingers resting lightly on the surface, waiting for that moment when effort turns into momentum. Not forcing it, just meeting it halfway. The melody clicks into place, tiny plucked notes falling like scattered sunlight across my thoughts. Each one brightens a corner I didn't realize was still dim. I think about the task ahead, the emails, the plans, the problems waiting quietly for my attention. They don't feel heavy now, they feel divided, organized like stepping stones instead of a wall. A soft beat enters, steady but gentle, a clean heartbeat for the morning. It sets a pace I can follow without strain, the tempo that reminds me, slow and steady, is still forward. I straighten my posture, roll my shoulders back and feel tension release in small satisfying snaps. My breath falls into sync with the groove, deepening, expanding my sense of space. The music inside me opens a little wider, inviting focus. subtle brightness, not excitement but readiness, the kind that grows from calm understanding instead of adrenaline. I pick up my pen, touch the keys, let my fingers test the air before they move. The first action always feels the hardest, but today it feels like a gentle nudge instead of a leap. As the final paths stretch outward, soft and clean, I feel grounded, centered enough to start, calm enough to continue, steady enough to finish. I whisper to myself, barely audible, this pace is enough, this mind is enough, this morning is enough.